Hello and welcome back to my channel. We're doing another killing voice. This time it is Akmu, the beloved sibling duo of Akmu, Lee Suyin and Lee Chanyuk. We saw Chanyuk not recently, but within the last couple months when I did the YG Game Caterers over on Patreon and Fourth Wall. That was a look into his mysterious man's strange personality that I kind of never knew about. When I'm seeing these two, I'm typically seeing more of Lee Suyin on different shows, whether it be like her being a guest on something or an MC, or more likely like a judge. She seems to be on a lot of panels and things like that. So it was very interesting to see his personality. But yeah, they are very much a beloved duo in Korea, and I have only not even a toe basically into the depth of their music. I think the first time I reacted to them might have been Happening, which was now 4 years ago, something like that. It was a really long time ago, but I still adore that song. After that, I think Naka, that they did with IU, and then I think Lovely was probably the last thing I did of theirs, which I'm kind of wishy-washy on. The song's cute, but whatever on that one. I much prefer things like Naka and Happening. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this long intro is because I'm not gonna know a lot of these songs. The one that I know is like a classic that people always told me to check out is Dinosaur. I still have not done that, but we will hear it here. So a lot of these titles aren't translated down below, nor will they be in the video. I don't think the video itself is translated, but we're going to be starting in order of the songs that I do not know that aren't translated. Is It Ramen? Time and Fallen Leaves, How People Move, Last Goodbye, How Could I Love the Heartbreak, and Fry's Dream. So yeah, we're basically going to be hearing lots of new music, and I kind of like these killing voices and don't, because one, I always feel like I'm getting spoiled, but on the other hand, when was I going to get to a lot of these songs? So this is like the time to get interested in them. And you know, he's an incredible writer. She's an amazing vocalist. Let's get to it. And they're cute. Who doesn't love a sibling duo?
Happy New Year. 안녕하세요.
It's Christmas time.
미우입니다. 네, 2년 만에 저희가
She's like, we practiced
컴백을
it.
하게 돼서 드디어 기다리고 기다리던 딩고의
There are no captions, right? No.
킬링 보이스에 나오게 되었습니다. 킬링 벌스에 먼저 나갈지 킬링 보이스에 먼저
Is It
나갈지
Ramen is the name
궁금했는데
of their first
킬링
song.
보이스에 나오게 됐네요. 네, 많은 분들이 기다려주셨는데 저희도 되게 기대가 되고요. 그간의 저희의
This is a request by Radish, by the way. I'm so sorry for taking ages to get to this. Thank you so much.
선곡하면서 굉장히 재밌었고요. 어떤 곡부터 할 거냐면
이 곡입니다.
Also her solo song, Alien. I remember that.
Let's go. Oh, 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 yeah.
늘 아침에도 내가 뭘 했는지를 몰라. 아니 내게 여침이란 게 있나.
So does he write every single thing they do?
달력을 보니 오늘은 고백데이래. 창밖에 남자 여자에게 고백해. 난 친구에게 내 잘못을 고백해.
라면인 건가? 라면인 건가? 라면인 건가? Yeah. 오늘도 오늘 점심은 라면인 건가? 라면인 건가? 라면인 건가? Yeah.
Oh god, that is the one thing about these killing voices, though. They're too short. Each song is too short.
아이 귀여워.
This whole thing is less than 20 minutes, which is pretty crazy because they have music going back now 10 years. They've got to have more to put on here. My constant complaint about the show is that it's too short.
드라마 OST I Love You. 네?
An OST.
저절로 내게 눈이 가. 네가 입은 옷 무늬가 눈에 띄는 것도 아닌데 온종일 다른 일을 하고 있는 중에도 이 사람 참 괜찮단
He just has
말이야.
such a wholesome voice. I like his star necklace.
하나다 싫지만은 않아
I love you 사랑해
날 보는 날이면 둘만 만나는 날이
Ooh,
아닌데
and beautiful harmonies through both of these songs already.
너에게만 잘 보이려고 막 그래 난 그래 I love you
사랑해 날 보는 날이면 둘만 만나는 날이 아닌데도
막 설레고 그런다니깐요 I love you
Now, I know that this is an OST.
I love you
She Pillsbury Doughboyed him. He doesn't even know how to react. He's like, "Why'd you do that? Why?" It does feel like almost you have your bright sunshine sibling, and then the mysterious. I like to write poetry sibling over on the left. That was funny though. But I know this is an OST. But because the only two songs that I constantly listen to from them are Happening and Naka, that I don't really think of them in my head as super bright and like joyful, which certainly this is, and what like Lovely is. So maybe that is more the kind of range they lean towards. Guess we'll find out in this overview.
I love you I love you
나를 봐 나를 봐 나를 봐
Her small laugh.
날 바라봐 바라봐 바라봐
Oh, this one's got a bit more.
너를 본 내 마음속에 사랑해 내 본능이 고백 빨리 하라 내 주위를 둘러싼 수많은 경쟁자
Yes I'm a soldier for you
스윗 멘트 장전 발사하기 전에 최근 둘이 풀었나
Yes 완전 간장 공장 공장장이 was 간
Hip but also
공장장.
still really cute.
아침에 깨는 소리 morning 바람들은 믹서를 뭐니 저물어가는 달빛을 let it go 여물어가는 romance 꿈꾸고
Tonight.
Hey baby it's coming new day
새로운 느낌이야 이거
Oh, I like how easygoing this one
It's
is.
come on let's say
아무래도 이거는 It must be a love 200% sure of it
I want you really I'm really stupid
정말이야 널 좋아하는데 빨갛게 익은 내 얼굴이 될 준비해 Must be a love
Damn, in his low tone. I loved her little run here, but how light this is and kind of bouncy. Has definitely from the intro, it's has not edge to it, but certainly with his vocal fry that he's got going on, it brings a different dimension. But it feels really summery to me, like driving with the windows down, kind of carefree summer song. I dig this one a lot. My favorite one so far.
자 이제 다시 차분하게 이 노래는 라이브 하는 일이 별로 없어요.
This was Time
네,
and Fallen
빙고에서
Leaves?
희귀한 영상을
Could have gotten
보내드립니다.
that wrong. Forget the order. That might have been the first one, actually.
맨발로 기억을 거닐다
Oh, yes.
떨어지는 낙엽에 그간 잊지 못한 사람들을 보낸다 맨발로 기억을 거닐다
Oh my god. She's smashing this. Oh, you...
붉은 하늘에
Don't bring the strings into this.
그간 함께 못한 사람들을 울린다 시간은 물을 흐르듯이 흘러가고 난 추억 잃은 댐을 놓아
Now, this feels like an OST.
잡지 못한 기억이 있어 오늘도 수평선 너머를 보는 이유
Oh, how does the rest of that go? Okay, hold on. I just want to look really quick. So we had Is It Ramen? Then I think the OST might have been Time and Fallen Leaves. Was that how people... No, that's not how people move. Definitely not from what I'm seeing from the stage. That sounds more like Time and Fallen Leaves. I'm sorry if I took literally a weekend to learn, I could read all of these, but I don't do it. This feels more like how people move to me. Oh. 2016. Yeah, this one is really show tuney. Like it's from a musical. Right at home with like a Mamamoo vibe. Early Mamamoo.
수많은 생물 중에 인간이라서 참 다행이야 장난감으로 태어났다면 혼자 지키지도
What is this sharp delivery? What? Hold on, that was just so interesting.
혼자 지키지도 그러고 보니 내 심장은
Yeah, their delivery is like very like technical here, even as she's joining in. It didn't sound easy.
다시 또 들쭉날쭉하게 냈네요. 저희도 참.
They love their classical samples.
그니까요.
I feel like there are so many K-pop or even just Korean songs in general that have so many classical samples.
별 하나 있고 너 하나 있는 그곳이 내 오랜 밤이었어. 사랑이란 말이 머뭇거리어도 거짓은 없었어.
See, I like the bright and peppy stuff, but this is the meat and potatoes for me. I feel like this is when her vocals especially shine the absolute most.
말이 머뭇거리어도 거짓은 없었어. 넌 하나 있고 참 조용했던 그곳이 내 오랜 밤이었어. 어둠 속에서도 잠 이루지 못해 흐느껴 오는 너의 목소리.
그대 곁이면
Oh, the instrumental now is making this sound super early 90s.
그저 곁에서만 있어도 행복했다는 걸 그 사실까지 나쁘게 추억 말아요. 오랜 날 오랜 밤 동안 정말 사랑했어요.
Listening to the type of songs that they have, though, you can see why they're so huge in Korea. This is their meat and potatoes.
소중합니다.
Oh, here's Dinosaur. So from the very beginning, were they always attached to YG? I don't know where in their career either that happened, or maybe it was from the very inception. But I find that to be like such an interesting thing that I forget all the time that when I saw Chanyeok on the Game Caterers, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I have to constantly be reminded of that because they feel like they're just in a separate, they're in a separate vein of YG, especially if he's primarily doing a lot of the the compositions or at least the writing when it comes to their music. So I'm wondering just how that relationship is exactly.
라이브 안 하기로 약속받은 노래는 지금까지 하고 있네요. 정말
진짜 안 쉬고 달린다. 나의 옛날 동네 판자빌라에 내 가족 오순도순 잘 살고 있었네.
I'm already loving the synth elements this has.
화장실 문 밑에는 지갑하는 구멍이 매일 밤 뒤척거리시던 아버지 No problem 난 아무것도 몰랐거든 아직도 그때가 생생해 무서울 없었던 어리기만 한 나를 벌쩍 뛰게 한 벌쩍 뛰게 한 벌쩍 뛰게 한
Oh, this sounds so like the era. Oh my god, her vocals. I'm sorry to cut that right on the drop. I know people get mad, but man, it does sound like of this era of like 2017. But I'm missing this kind of sound. It sounds synthy, but like almost has this tropical beat, especially during the chorus. Oh. Nailing that. Haha, she knows. That's so. She's like the aggressive sister and he just takes it. She's very hands-on. He's just like, okay. Oh wow, that sounded so good. Now I need to know the lyrics and why it's called Dinosaur. And I remember seeing the album art all the time. It was always that one of those tracks that got away that I always meant to actually check out and have put on playlists, but never got to.
더 고생해줘.
But I can understand why that became so popular.
고생이다.
Oh, we're right back to my shit. Get into the zone, into the mood.
일부러 몇 발자국 물러나 내가 없이 혼자 걷는 널 바라본다.
Oh, this is where it's at.
자리 여전한 너의 풍경 흑백거리 가운데 넌 뒤돌아본다. 그때 알게 되었어.
This sounds kind of familiar.
난 널 떠날 수 없단 걸 우리 사이에 그 어떤 힘든 일도 이별보단 버틸 수 있는 것들이었죠. 어떻게 이별까지 사랑하겠어. 널 사랑하는 거지. 사랑이라는 이유로 서로를 포기하고 찢어질 것 같지. 아파할 수 없어 난.
Ooh. Songs like this are gonna get less of a visible reaction from me, but that's where I love to hear their vocals the most. They can really harness the emotion of the song. Taking her drink. Ah, here we go. It was 2020. Man, it's already been 4 years since this came out. It was right around the 4-year mark. I assume this was like around October, November-ish when this dropped, so that makes sense. But yeah, the song is so good. Early on in my channel. They're both wearing this little deformed gummy bear thing. She's got it on her necklace.
이번엔 오빠의 매력 발설 시간.
Is that like one of their symbolic characters of their brand? Finally a song I know. I don't have a sister, but she gives like vibes of everybody's sister. So wholesome. it never quite hits like a song, like a song you know. That's when it's the best on these Killing Voices. Oh, why'd you do that? Oh my god.
드디어 최신곡에 가까워지고 있습니다.
Wow, this was 2021? You could hear her vocals right in there.
Yeah.
They should have gotten her.
언젠가 이런 날이 온다면
She might be a little busy.
난 널 혼자 내버려 두지 않을 거라고.
I can't believe this was 3 years ago.
죄다 낭떠러져 봐 예상했던 것보다 더 아플지도 모르지만
I haven't listened to this one nearly as much as Happening. This feels kind of fresh. Ah, yes. Oh, I love how their vocals are modulated and follow the falling and rising of the beat.
드디어 저의 신곡을 들려드릴 차례가 되었어요.
2년 만입니다.
5.
What does Naka mean? I thought it meant like fall or something like that. So I remember in the video, there's a lot of the video's sick where there's a lot of scenes where they're falling. But then I think I looked it up a few days ago when I was, just getting this video up in preparation to do it, and now here I am doing it. That it said it could mean happening, which made no sense to me because I'm like, why would they title a song Happening and then come out with another song called Happening? I don't know. Could have just read something wrong.
3, 2,
1.
One.
러블리 아니고 러블리입니다.
I mean, and what do I know? Oh, it says Big Hug Club. That must be the
러블리
brand.
아니고 러블리입니다.
This song's fine.
사랑스러운 저희.
It's just not the type of song for them that I really want, but what do I know? Because I think this did really well.
내 스타일이 아닌 음악을 들어도 좋아하지 않는 음식
I like the emotional tracks.
우산 없이 비가 와 홀딱 따져줘도 좋아.
Hey.
I love it because I love you.
Why? 우리 관계 디비디비디 매일 봐도 좀 같이 비기비기링 춤추고 싶어.
He's got some range though, man.
우리 앞 우리 어깨
시기 질투
자유로운 날개치 월월월 구송이가 나를 삼킬걸 알면서 난게 뛰어들었어.
I think it's also because I saw this challenge
so lovely they so lovely
30,000 times from every idol ever known. Idols coming out of retirement to do this.
Spell L-O-V-E-L-E-E 이름만 불러도 you can feel it.
눈빛만 봐도 알면서 my love.
It is a very pretty melody for the chorus.
감사합니다. 지금까지 악뮤였습니다.
I certainly liked hearing it here much more. A big factor of that is just songs these days with every song having this elaborate challenge and then them trying to make it more popular by getting other idols to do it. You hear certain songs so many times, and for me, I'm someone that is like really sensitive to just hearing shit too much, just overhearing. Can't think of the word right now, but where it becomes way too tired and old. And I think that was a case for that.
이수연입니다.
Did he come back? Is this just for her? B-side off of Lovely?
달팽이도 넓고 거친 바다 끝에 꿈을 둔다고 나도 꿈을 말고 꿈을 찾으래 어서 남의 꿈을 빌려 꾸기라도 해 내게 강요하지 말아요 이건 내 길이 아닌걸 내밀지 말아요 너의 구겨진 꿈을 난 차라리 흘러갈래 모두 높은 곳으로
I think this came out around springtime, right? This also feels in tandem with it, being very bright, fresh. You can see his shadow. The bottom right. Oh, this was whatever it was called. Fry. Was it Fry's song? Fry's something.
Come on.
Come say goodbye to them.
감사합니다.
You can see why she is on a lot of panels
예,
and is a judge.
됐습니다.
Just her
였습니다.
vocal ability, her
감사합니다.
precision is so crazy.
Voice.
You can understand why. But that's the thing too, is like I've seen her on shows, but they're not like the Mnet type shows, so they're like, we're gonna grill the contestants on this. I couldn't ever see her being really harsh or anything. I can't remember if I saw, was she on Superband as a judge at some point? I've seen her on multiple shows, I'm pretty sure. She just seems to pop up everywhere. But yeah, that was fantastic. I especially loved, I think 200 really stuck out for me. A lot of the slower ballad-like songs that were very emotional stuck out for me a ton. Dinosaur, of course, I could understand why that is so popular. It sounded awesome and sounded very different from a lot of these other ones, to where it had brightness to it, but it wasn't as like super carefree and peppy. It still had, not that those don't have depth, but it is much more up my lane than a lot of those other ones, while still having that same kind of levity. So yeah, thank you so much for the request, Radish, and thank you guys for checking this out with me. What do you love from Akmu? What are your favorite Akmu songs? Some that I should maybe check out. I mean, the last one, like I said, that I did was what I think is maybe their last main release in Lovely. At least I can't recall something coming out. I could have missed it. That is very possible. So please let me know down below. I don't have a ton of them, if any of them, over on Patreon and Fourth Wall, outside of Lee Chanyak appearing on YG Game Cater. So if you're interested in that, that is up on both of those platforms. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe if you are new. Check out my old Akmu videos down below in the description. And I'll see you guys next time.